Welcome to the Mindset Mile podcast, the show that'll leave you empowered to take action towards becoming the turned up version of your already awesome self. I'm your host, Aisha Zaza, and I'm so glad you're here. Let's go. Hey fam, welcome back to another episode of the Mindset Mile podcast. One of the most impactful quotes I remember hearing when it was in my early 20s. It's by Lao Tzu. It goes, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. And probably like most quotes you hear early in life, it sounds nice and really profound. And then you go on living your life like usual. But the thing about wisdom is that it's worth nothing unless it's applied. And I think as we go on in life, we start applying these little nuggets of wisdom that we learn, and we eventually start seeing the fruit of those abstract quotes, right? Like they make up the tapestry of what makes life rich and meaningful and keeps us healthy and in great headspace and, keeps us enjoying the things that matter most in life. So I want you to think about that as you go on listening to this episode, that the wisdom you learn, it doesn't mean anything until you apply it. In this world of oversharing and information and inspiration coming at us from all angles, I want to encourage you to narrow down what you're taking in and pick one thing, pick something, apply the changes that you need to make in your life that will make a big impact. Because on the surface, what you read and listen to in the personal development space, it can give you a sense of hope and it can feel very inspiring. But if all it does is stay this abstract good idea that never gets implemented, then it's going to start having the reverse effect and it's going to make you feel bad about yourself, because all it's going to be is another thing that gets added to the pile that's reminding you of action that you need to take, but you don't feel like you have the capacity to do because that mound keeps growing and growing and growing. Don't let it grow anymore. Start working on what's already there that you've wanted to start tackling, which is why I want to give you the most practical way to actually implement a new habit and make sure that it sticks. If you actually apply this, it will be life-changing. Just like that quote. It really is the simple things that add up over time that become our actions, habits, character, and ultimately our destiny. I thought about the main example that I wanted to use to illustrate how to do this. And though I'm sure there are many that you can relate to, I want to use this very simple but blanket issue most people share that can make a significant impact on your life when done consistently, which is, drum roll, drinking water. Okay, and I'm not saying just like drinking some water, drinking plenty of water throughout your day to stay hydrated, to help your digestive system work properly, to help clear brain fog, to improve your energy and your skin and your performance at the gym and all of the things that drinking enough water applies to. Maybe you're great at drinking all your water and this isn't a problem for you. Awesome. This lesson is still going to teach you how to stack a different habit. But if you're like, hi, it me, I know I don't drink enough water, then you should make it your personal goal after listening to this to drink 100 ounces of water every day. And preferably not all at the end of the day. For pretty obvious reasons, I might add. There's no more simple way to put it. Something I learned recently that blew my mind is that the indoor air we breathe is 2 to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air. And in some cases, up to 100 times more polluted, according to the EPA. And air pollution is responsible for nearly 7 million premature deaths globally. We've personally been using an air purifier in our home for a few years, but I haven't appreciated how much work it was doing until now. The Air Doctor is an air purifier that filters out 99.99% of dangerous contaminants so that your lungs don't have to. This includes pollutants such as allergens, pollen, pet dander, dust mite, mold spores, and even bacteria and viruses that make you sick. Air Doctor comes with a 30-day breathe easy money back guarantee. So if you don't love it, just send it back for a refund minus the shipping. Head to airdoctorpro.com and use promo code MindsetMile to receive up to $300 off air purifiers. And exclusive to podcast customers, you will also receive a free 3-year warranty on any unit, which is an additional $84 value. Go get your Air Doctor purifier today at Air Doctor Pro. That's AIRDOCTORPRO.com and use code MindsetMile. In order to make this a habit, the best and easiest way to make it a part of your routine is to do it alongside something you do that is already a habit. Do you drink coffee or tea or juice or any type of energy drink in the morning? If you do, that's a great habit to tack on drinking your first bout of water for the day before you drink that. So set a goal amount of water to drink before you drink your morning fix. So maybe that's 20 ounces of water, or maybe it's a liter of water. Whatever the amount, make sure it's a good chunk of your total daily water goal, because that really is going to be probably the easiest way to get a lot of it in and make sure that you're front loading your day with this water. Okay. And just know you're not allowed to have your coffee or your tea until you drink your water. Like, that is the stipulation. Stacking a new habit, or one that you may not enjoy, with one that you do enjoy and that you do every single day, is going to set yourself up for a successful new habit. And this is where most people miss. They try to plant a tree where there's no soil and they hope the roots stick. If you plant where there is soil, the roots are going to have something to hold on to, and they're going to have something to grow in. So let's say you don't drink anything in the morning. Another mainstay habit I think most, if not all of us have, is brushing your teeth in the morning. So maybe you make your new habit of drinking X amount of water the thing you do before you brush your teeth. It's really important to insert the new habit before the established one so that you have incentive to actually do it. Over time, the new habit will become easier for you to do, and you probably won't need to think about it that much. And you really can do this with most things you've tried to make a habit out of, whether that's reading 10 pages out of your book every day, or writing down what you're thankful for, or prepping your lunch the night before, or doing 5 minutes of meditation, right? Like, all of these things that successful and everyday people talk about that they do, and you're like, oh yeah, I need to start doing that. It's just, I can't get into the routine, or I don't have time to do it. Like, yes, you do. It's just that the habit hasn't been developed yet. Commit to tacking it to a habit that's already established, that makes the most sense for your day. And remember, the habit I'm talking about, the established habit, it doesn't need to be like this standout habit. It's got to be something, though, that you do day in and day out without thinking about it. So now you need to go think about your day. Like, what are some autopilot things that you do that you're probably going to become very aware of now, because you're going to add the new habit that you want to stack in front of it? Do this for 21 days in a row and tell me that you don't have a new habit established. You absolutely can do it. You just have to be slightly strategic about it. It's so simple, but so effective. And I really hope that this helps you build some great new healthy habits. And if it does, I want to know about them. So please message me on social media or tag me in this episode. So it also gives other people a chance to find the podcast as well and what you're listening to. I cannot wait to see you next week, my friend. And until then, make it a great day.